next part is I'm going to teach you what you need to know in order to pass the test so that you can shoot on Thursday. So here we go. So far, you guys doing all right? I know this is not the most fun thing to sit through, but it's going to get us to a fun point here shortly. Okay? All right. Whistle blasts. I will give you commands through the whistles, and you need to know what they mean. This one is first. Anytime I give a lot of whistle blasts quickly, that means it's an emergency. And you need to stop what you're doing immediately. If you're getting ready to shoot and you hear me give the emergency signal, do not release your arrow. Put your string down slowly, take your arrow off, put it in the quiver, put your bow away, and everybody report back to the waiting line. Maybe somebody dropped an arrow and went in front of the shooting line to pick it up. Are they in the safe area? No, there's arrows being shot. We don't want that to happen, so I'll immediately blow the safety whistle. Okay? So we don't want anybody getting hurt. So that's the first thing you need to know. The second command you need to know is, that means get bows. That is going to be the signal for the first person in line. If you're front in line, you're going to get a bow when you hear 2 whistles because it's your turn to shoot. Okay? What you'll do is, you'll pick your bow up off the rack. Today you can pick any bow off the rack because it doesn't matter. We're not going to shoot them today. You're going to take your bow to the shooting line. Now, if I was in this line here, I would report to this shooting spot. If I'm in Sophie's line, I would report to that shooting spot. I stay in order so I can always see who's shooting and where. So I get here, get my stance set up, and I put my bow on my front toe and I hold it there. You're not allowed to shoot until I see everybody standing correctly with their bow on their toe. When I see that, then I will give you the shoot whistle. One whistle means shoot. Now you're safe and allowed to shoot the arrows that are in your quiver. You stay on your line, go through the 11 steps of archery success, release your arrows. When you're finished, you will not look at your arrows. You'll put your bow back, come back to the front of your line, and wait. When everybody's finished, then I'll give you this command. 3 whistles, which is go, get, no, not go get bows. Go get arrows. Go get your arrows. And that's where you go down and pull them out like I showed you. That's also the time you'll score them and see how many points you got. And see if you've gotten better. You can compare it to your old scores to see if you're becoming better at archery. Hopefully you are. So you'll pull your arrows correctly, put them away, go to the end of the line, and the next group will wait for the next set of whistle blasts so that they can shoot. All right, you guys ready to get them moving a little bit? All right, everybody stay seated unless you are the first person in line. The first person in line, you are going to get bows and report to the shooting line and show me that you can do that correctly. Remember, you're reporting to the shooting line that's directly in front of your line. Face the weight room. Straddle the line with your bow on your front toe. Arrows need to stay in the quiver. You're putting your bow on the front toe. Okay, you straddle the line. See this line right here? That means put 1 foot in front of it, 1 foot behind it. Put this bow on your toe that's closest to the targets. So you're ready? All right, put the bow on the toe that's closest to the target. The target's going to be down there. So your bow's going to be on this front toe. And I want that front toe, front foot to come in front of the line. The line should be going right between your legs, people. Scoot it on up. There you go. Sophie's almost got it. Bow on your front toe. You spread your legs apart a little bit. You don't have a line here, but if you did have a line, it'd go right between your legs. Okay? Now I see that everybody's safe back here. I see everybody's following directions here. So now they would be ready to shoot. So they're waiting for my whistle blast so that they can shoot. Now, they're not going to shoot today because I don't want us to shoot arrows yet. And I don't want you to ever dry fire a bow. That means pulling the string back without an arrow in it. If you do that and release it, you could break the bow. Because the bow is made to send energy through the arrow. And if there's no arrow there, the energy goes to the limbs. And that's not where the energy is supposed to go. it could break the bow. So because I don't want you to shoot the bow without an arrow in it, I'm going to give you the shoot signal, and all I want you to do is hold your bow, do not pull the string back, but pretend to pull it back and go through your 11 steps here before we put it back up there. So this group's ready to shoot. So go ahead, you got your stance, check your stance. Pretend to knock an arrow, so reach down, pull it up and over the top of your bow. You got to hold your bow up. Pretend to knock it on there. Okay? And then when you're ready, just go through the steps on your own. Pretend to pull it back and pretend to release it. Don't pull it back for real, just pretend. Pull it back to your anchor point. Okay, it's doing it correctly, good. And then when you're ready, just release your arrow. Now, we're going to have to, now really, Sophie, we're going to want to hold the handle, right? We'll want our hand up at the top, and we're going to hold our handle here. All right, we're going to pull back and release. Good. All right, you guys are done. Go ahead and put your bow back on the rack. And now you're going to go stand by the cones and wait to go pull your arrows, because I want to see if you know how to pull them out correctly. Your bows don't have to go back to the exact same spot they were before, because they'll get mixed up and it's not a big deal, because we have a list of what they do anyway. So, you need to go report to your line there, so. Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way is fine. Okay, so that group still needs to go get their arrows. So, Sophie, come back up in front of the line. You're going to go get the arrows you just shot. I want to see you pull them correctly. Go. If you are at the target line, you can use your target. Everybody else pretends the wall is your target. You're going to get your leg up against the wall, and you're going to, as you pull out your arrow, you're going to look behind you so you don't poke anybody and put them on the ground. Go ahead, pull them out. Show me. We're all doing make-believe today. Here we go. Pull it out. Come on, show me. Pull your arrows.
Whoa. You got two people doing it right.
After you pull all 3 arrows, put them back in the cones, go back to the line. Pick them up off the ground. Cover up the tips. Put them back in the cone, in the quiver.